Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Hydros, and today we're going to be looking at the changes coming to Preservation Evoker tomorrow in the new 10.2.5 patch. Apparently, the official patch notes are wrong for Preservation Evoker. There's some things circulating around in the Discord, and I've been told that a lot of the changes that's already up there they're incorrect. The numbers are incorrect. And firstly, Source of Magic now lasts 1 hour, was 30 minutes. It's a good change. So for preservation, the developers say we would like maintaining reversions to feel more rewarding for Preservation Evoker, even when playing an Emerald Blossom focused build. As a result, we're tying in cast of reversions with Essence Burst. This should make the rotational flow of preservation smoother and more enjoyable. Since this introduces more mana-free spell cast, we are also increasing mana cost to compensate. So the next big change here stated is Essence Burst may now trigger from cast of reversion. That's really good. That will also play into our 2 set. We'll be getting a lot more frequent Essence Burst on top of what we're getting now, more free echoes, etc. Next is mana cost of spells increased by 10%. That's the compensation that they did mention. And after that, Grace Period now increases your healing by 10 to 20% on targets with your reversion. It was 5 to 10%. And lastly, Timeless Magic now also affects Temporal Anomaly and reduces the mana cost of reversion, Temporal Anomaly, Echo, and Time Dilation by 10% and 20%. It was a duration at 15% and 30%. So let's review what actually is going to happen tomorrow for Preservation Evoker. Okay, so these are the notes that are listed in the Evoker Discord under the Preservation FAQ tab. This will be the expectation that this will be correct instead of the official patch notes that I just read out. So we'll start at the top. The new changes: reversion extensions are now capped at 6 additional ticks. Originally, reversion was uncapped, so this is a nerf. Next is reversion casts now have a 15% chance to proc Essence first. Good change, minor buff, and it will play into our tier set currently, so we'll get more Essence Burst. And then the next after that, this is going to be the mana change. Almost all mana costs increased by 10%. Exceptions are for Temporal Anomaly and Fire Breath. So only 2 spells. Next one, recently changed. Grace Period is increased to 7.5% and 15% from 5% and 10%. Minor buff, and originally the original post stated 10%, 20%. So that's not the case. This should be corrected, but it's not. Recent change for the Timeless Magic now also offers 10%, 20% off the mana cost of TA, Echo, Reversion, Time Dilation, and TA is added to the duration increase. But duration increase reduced to 10% and 20%. It was 15 and 30%. So a buff and a nerf in one. And then of course the Source of Magic lasts 1 hour. That is something that's still on the original post and is correct here. So the thoughts from the Preservation and Evoker Discord, or Evoker Discord in general. While reversion build was looking promising going into the patch, the new cap on its extensions hurts the build severely. Reversion does become a much better button to press in standard Echo Blossom builds though. More information to come. Hopefully they will come out with more information tomorrow. I'm hoping the original post is still correct, but that's definitely not the case. That'd be great though. My thoughts on this is I think the only thing that I'm just really upset about is the capping on reversion. The capped added 6 additional ticks from uncapped is really bad. So if they change that and remove it and give us the uncapped area back, I'll still feel good about playing Preservation Evoker. But I wanted to make this video because I was discussing with some other really good Evoker players yesterday, and I found out this information. And I had to go track it down and look in the Discord and figure everything out. But some good changes, some bad. I don't want to be a complete doomer. I just wish they would do more for Preservation Evoker. And then they have the tier set voting now as well. I still think the Living Flame proc is great for damage, maybe not overall throughput. I was discussing that with a lot of people, but the instant Living Flame proc just really fun to play around. Maybe they should just give it as a talent that we can take one day. That'd be great. But let me know your thoughts, guys. I just wanted to share this information because it was new to me, and I assume it's going to be new to a lot of other people who main Preservation Evoker. So minor buffs, slightly more nerfs than I thought. Unfortunate as it is, we're still going to truck through it and keep playing. Let me know your thoughts and let me know what you're voting on for the tier set. As for the looks, I voted on tier set 1, the flaming shoulders and everything, the spiky flaming shoulders from the first raid for Evokers looked really nice. Like I said, I do like the living flame procs for the tier set. That's great. Instant living flame is always good for damage. You know, I want to make that clear. Damage is great for 5-man content, especially if you're pushing Mythic Plus. But the overall throughput for healing and stuff, I'm not sure. But let me know what you voted on. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get some discussion rolling for Preservation Evoker, and maybe the devs will, you know, listen. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next one.